For Russell. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed. Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
With the teardrop. And Halliburton lays it in. He's got 9.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Russell. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Washington outside. Outside for Russell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Washington. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Indiana leading by 6. Back to Toppin. For 3. He drops it from range. Toppin's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for Mavericks Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past 10 coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you, Brian.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Nesmith. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Out left to the wing. Back to Nembhard. Lets the 3 fly. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Left side, Russell. Pass to Christie. Halliburton with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Give him 8.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, BA. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. The 3 from Russell. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. Clock at 6. Outside Nesmith. And here's Toppin from the arc. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Pacers leading by 12. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game. After this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. McConnell outside. Pass to Huff. Now Walker. With the drive. Gafford grabs the miss. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
McConnell goes in. Misses from close range. Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Irving. Walker with some nice D. And Walker's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Nice D from Gafford. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Flag. On the wing, Davis. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. The putback. Here's Thompson. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Shepard. Still without a bucket. Pass to Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
To the paint. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Mavericks trail by 12. Outside for Davis. Davis a screen. Inside. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
You always want Kyrie to have the ball in his hands. He's just a tremendous playmaker.
McConnell, good. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Pass to Powell. Back to Irving. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got his first basket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. And the layup is good. McConnell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight. Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
That one's no good. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And Indiana with some changes.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Nembhard for 3. Drops in the 3. Nembhard's got 9.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Back to Russell. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. And he sinks the layup. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
You love to see D'Lo go on attack, and that puts pressure on the defense.
Here's Halliburton. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an impressive 16-point lead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Russell's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. The rebound by Nembhard. And the Pacers with possession here. Pass to Halliburton. There's the 3. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Washington. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And here are the Pacers now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Nembhard, good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Back to Russell. Halliburton with a steal. By himself. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hair.
And Powell with the stuff.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Toppin misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 18. From 10 feet out. Marshall inside. Christie. And the 3 misses. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Toppin. Washington with a rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Oh, the shot is off. Pacers leading by 18. Halliburton, good. Halliburton's got 24.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
So nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Russell. And the shot no good. A bit short. Indiana leading by 20. Toppin outside. The three ball. Sinks the tray.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Powell with the stuff.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul so far. And the Mavericks with some changes. 58 seconds left in the game. Halliburton on the wing. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Robbed. To the middle. Intercepted. Halliburton left side. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Six to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Halliburton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Halliburton. And so he hits both. Here's Irving. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Thanks for being with us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Out to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
You know, something that makes this matchup interesting, Richard. Both of these teams execute at a high level on defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard could be looking underfed by the end of this game. I do think we can expect a slower game than we thought.
You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Really left him alone that time.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
And Durant with the big finish.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Allen. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Kevin Durant.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Here's Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 9.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Smith with it. Strus covering. Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Durant. And another basket for Houston.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Outside Strus. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Three-pointer. And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Strus. And Cleveland another 3.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Here's Van Vliet. No points yet. Right side Durant. Shoots. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Allen, left side. Outside Strus. Garland for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far.
19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Inside to the paint. Here's Allen. Over Capella. Out to Garland. Back to Allen. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
Here's Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. To the inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Okogie.
Up in the face of the ball handler, Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Holiday powers it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Strus has got 9.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Capella can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Shakes him. Mobley up top. Lets the 3 fly. Okogie pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
On the wing, Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. No good on the 3. Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Okogie. Over Garland. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 2. Strus up top. 54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The three from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Three-pointer Holiday. Mobley grabs the board. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Outside Holiday. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. There's 6 seconds left in the first half. Here's Garland. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you shortly.
33.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 1-point game. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
For three, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Back to Hunter. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Durant inside. 22 points for him. Got it. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And here's Houston. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Larry Nance picks one up.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
And he can't get the first one. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Ball outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
For three, Durant. They get it back. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And here's Durant. He's got 24. He shoots over Nance. Here's Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Here's Ball. Pass to Nance. Merrill outside. Back to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Durant. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Brian.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Durant. Şengün in the post. Here's the second effort. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
4th team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Durant. The shot no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Wade misses. Rockets trail by 4. Oh, KD! Filthy!
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Pass to Wade. Here's Hunter. Back to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Here's Durant. And it's all tied up. Durant's got 28.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Down low. Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Şengün, no good. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Wade. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Rockets trail. And Durant with the big finish.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Left side, Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Durant inside. No good that time. And Cleveland has possession. The lead is 2. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
Outside Garland. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Durant with the bucket.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Here's Garland. On the wing, Strus. 6 to shoot. Allen in the high post. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Knocks down the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Durant. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Now Mobley. Allen inside. Strus outside. Up top, Garland. Now Mitchell. Let's loose for 3.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with the steal. Williams with the ball. George picks him up. Outside Williams. A floater. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to return possession. Holmgren at the elbow. Clock at 6. Holmgren the screen. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by George. Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Back to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SPA off the line. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Back to Maxey. Inside, and the dunk by Embiid.
And keeping that head on a swivel. Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Now, here's George.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Back to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Williams for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Maxey with it. Williams picks him up. Maxey, no good. So it's the Thunder now. Holmgren outside. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to SGA. 6 to shoot. Right side, Dort. Over Edwards. Dort misses. And the 76ers with possession. 3-point lead. Now Edgecombe. Off target with his 3. Pass to Holmgren. Right wing. To the left side wing. Back to Dort. side for SGA. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the 76ers. At the top of the key, Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
Second team foul.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
The 76ers leading by 5. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Here's SGA. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Pass to Embiid. Now Edgecombe. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Tim Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Drummond. It's McCain on the wing. Nothing on the board. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Edgecombe. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look...
Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Count that one.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. McCall will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here to the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Williams for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Back to McCain. Pass to Walker. Now here's Maxey. Defended by Caruso. Shot's good by Walker.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Grimes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Outside for George. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Dort. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Three-pointer by Embiid. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And the 76ers with possession. 4-point game. And that one's good. George.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. And here's Oubre. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Oubre's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's George. High arcing shot. And it's Oubre laying it in. Oubre's got 5 points so far. To the wing right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Caruso. There's a screen by Williams. Over George. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Caruso, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Embiid gets it to go.
Well, no question. Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Under trailing by 9. Over in the corner, Caruso sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got 5 now.
Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 90 seconds now into the second half. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Embiid. Thunder with the rebound. Joe in the corner. Oubre with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Joe. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass. Joe's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Back to Maxey. Now here is George. Sweet move. The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 8. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Williams. Chalk up 2 there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, George. Back to Grimes. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Thunder trailing by 6. Wallace outside. Outside Williams. Pass to Williams. Joe with it. Back to Williams. That's the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Maxey. Outside for George. Back to Maxey. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 10 points for Tyrese Maxey.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And we've reached the end of the third. Philadelphia ahead, up by 5. We've got more in store.
The Thunder, 34.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers leading by 5. Back to McCain. Pass to Drummond. Out to the wing. To the inside. Edgecombe. Thunder with the rebound. Here's George. Walker with the rebound. It's McCain on the wing. Latrey tries again. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Holmgren with the steal. Back to Williams. Outside for SGA. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Had a
chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Stolen by Dort. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Six to shoot. Here's Holmgren to take the lead. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Now Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Now Maxey. Now McCain. The unlock. SGA pulls it down. It's deflected. Oubre with the steal. It's stolen by SGA. Throws it down. What an assist!
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's McCain. Now Embiid. And again unable to change the momentum here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks the layup in.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
.124 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
On the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect. Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. A huge two-handed slam.
That is world-class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
SGA looking it over. Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumper is off. Now Oubre. Cleared away by Caruso. All right, here's Williams. Nails the jumper.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Outside Embiid. Screen by Oubre. And here's Embiid. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. And it's the Knicks to start us off. Out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Reeves. And here's Los Angeles. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Offensive rebound. Back to Brunson. Bridges for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Here's Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Doncic right side. Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That one good for 2.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Out to Bridges. Anunoby outside. And Anunoby slams it in.
He sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball. You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Brunson. And stolen by LeBron. And they're moving it up. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you guys.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And it's Hart penetrating. And Hart throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
At the heart. Down low. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities. And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Knicks trailed by 7. To the middle. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Now, here's Anunoby. Inside. And the dunk by Town.
Big Cat says, take that.
Pass to Kleba. Now, Vanderbilt. Back to Kleba. Outside, Smart. That 3 off the mark. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passion.
Second team foul. Los Angeles substitution, number 28.
Brunson, left side. Brunson being aggressive.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
27.
Now, here's Doncic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Out to Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Smart. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. And that's collected by Brunson.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The Knicks with the lead. Back to Hart. Out to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. 35 seconds left here in the second. It's good. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And it's Doncic missing. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Lakers trailed by 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. And he dunks it down.
What a save by Reeves. He saw what was happening ahead of time and was one step ahead of that play.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Brunson barreling into the rim.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
New York leading by 7. Anunoby has the open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Back to LeBron. Fires the 3. And it's Doncic missing. And the Knicks with possession here. Anunoby outside. Here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 4. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Brunson goes in. Can't hit from in close. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Brunson. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Brunson up top. He's got 23. And it's good for 2. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry and John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kleber with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Towns. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Pass to Kleber. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the paint. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim. Lakers trailed by 5. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got 6 points.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. really hard to stop him in the paint.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. The train, a putback, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
And that one, good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one.
And it's Towns penetrating. Misses from close range. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Out to the wing. Clarkson outside. Vanderbilt with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And you talk about clutch plays. I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Here's Kolek. And contact. On the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Here's LaRavia. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Towns high post. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So when you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Just 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Los Angeles making a switch here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Back to Bridges. Now Brunson. Out to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Los Angeles ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the inside. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now Towns. And that one drops.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And the first one drops.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Ah, the basket is good.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Now here's Brunson. .152 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Stolen. Fast break, the Lakers.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure. Great force. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Cook it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. Man, how about the calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hachimura rips it down. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. Ayton. And he does not hit. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Bridges outside. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Doncic fires. Buries the jumper.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, here's Bridges.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Ayton. Oh, what a play inside.
Shouldering the load. Ayton taking care of business here in the clutch.
Towns. Good.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And here is Doncic. Now Reeves. And hit the three. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kelly.